This is my uh, this is the Ascent. Hello, everyone. This is Joshy Blogs. This is my The Ascent review. Uh, Here we go. This game is all right. It's pretty good. I'm a fan of Devolver Digital. This is a Devolver Digital game. A lot of work obviously went into it. A lot of I don't want to call it love exactly, but I guess you could say a lot of love. The gameplay is kind of perfect. For what it is, which is like an overhead shooter. I think that the main problem with the gameplay is that there's too much walking. It needs like a fast travel. The, yeah, you can't access a map, so like the place you're in is confusing. I just follow a little icon around that tells me where to go all the time, and that can be a lot. And then so you just walk around, and these guys try to shoot you, and then you shoot them. You like walking and shooting. It's like that's the problem with the core gameplay loop, I guess you call it. Is that it just gets tiring after a while. It gets very repetitive. Um, they have kind of a deep world for you here to play in. I can't help but be impressed by the world and all the little details and everything. Um, and the gameplay feels great. It's just that there's so much of it so constantly. I kind of want to get to the story, but there really is no story. So you created this complex world. You got like a wiki and stuff like that with like oh, there's a map, I guess. It's kind of confusing though. And yeah. I can't fast travel over it. Yeah. Um, yeah, there's whole codex with tutorials and species and locations and lores and stuff like that. And so there's like all this detail, but it's all for nothing because you have like this boring milk toast, um, you know, silent protagonist, right? And all she does is walk around and shoot things. And so when you get to the story, you have like an obvious bad guy talking to you, telling you to do something, and then you're just like, okay, I'll do it, and then you just go do the thing that he says, over and over and over again, rinse and repeat. I'm sure that it's gonna change at some point, and like you'll become the good guy of some kind of like basic generic cyberpunk story, but like with the silent protagonist not really having it be very clear why they care about anything. And yeah, so it's just I just can't even get to that point. Like I probably entered into chapter 2 or chapter 3 of this thing, and I'm just walking around doing like fetch quests and shooting people, and it's just not enough to keep me going. I played for hours, and I lowered the difficulty to easy mode. But here I am, just doing this over and over again, and I just don't care, you know. Like, why am I? What am I doing all this for? You know, what's the point? Um, yeah, I'm tempted to give this game my standard for games that I just don't like that much, where it's like it's not quite a 7, like my sexy 69 out of 100. Like, no offense, but 6.9 out of 10. But I feel like that's too low for this game. This game deserves um, to be recognized as somewhere around like a 75, which Might sound like a good grade for you, a 7.5, but to me, I consider that like I consider 7 to be good, 8 to be great. So this is somewhere in the middle between good and great. And I want to give it like the respect that it deserves for like just how good the combat feels. Like I feel like I could buy this game for like $5 and like play it through, and probably I think eventually it might click with me, and I might raise my score if I was going to play it for longer. But just not feeling it right now. I don't think I could I have to finish playing this game by the 17th if I'm going to do a review of it. And so, like, based on that, I just don't feel like playing it anymore before that time is up. I don't feel like pushing through. So, I spent the hours playing it. Um, I don't know how many, probably at least 10. And you can add up the videos and see. Maybe it's not quite 10. But, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Um, So I'm going to give this a 7.6 out of 10. Giving it the benefit of the doubt. I trust Devolver Digital. I'm going to say it's closer to an 8 than a 7, but not that far from the middle ground. So 7.6 out of 10 feels right. Um, it's great for what it is, and it has co-op. I think with the co-op you'd have a lot more fun. I tried playing the co-op, but like I don't want to invite my friends to come play with me. It doesn't have automatic matchmaking. So it's like I would have to invite a friend to come play, and then it's like now I've invited a person to play with me, then I feel obligated to play for like as long as they want to play, and yeah, it just seems like a pain in the butt. So I'm I'm I think I'm done with this. Um, I thought that was an enemy, but I think I just shot a nice guy that was running away. Anyway, I think that's something interesting is that like there's lots of civilians that are always running past you, and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the enemies and the civilians. Sometimes the enemies will also run away from you a little bit so they can get like to a certain point where they want to start shooting at you from. So that's what I thought was going on there. Anyway, yeah, 7.6 out of 10. The Ascent. I do recommend it. I would say maybe wait for a discount. If this is not your type of game, you may not enjoy it. Just as I'm not quite enjoying it. It's sort of a Diablo clone, but a shooter. So it's like a overhead shooter. Oh, I think these guys are too high level or something. So I think he's bounty. Anyway, that's it. The Ascent, 7.6 out of 10. That's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys, but so much for that bounty. Save recent gameplay, full video.